marijuana ads are enticing kids to try weed. Come on, people. This is like straight out of a propagandist book. This is right out of Reefer Madness. So marijuana, this is from CNN, of course. So marijuana ads are enticing kids to try weed, study says. Who did this weed? Parents opposed to pot? A legal loophole is allowing children who access social media to see enticing advertisements for marijuana with potentially dangerous consequences. Bah, bah, bah. Under the Controlled Substance Act, it's illegal to advertise the sale of use of marijuana using federal airwaves or across state lines. But that hasn't stopped social media ads on cannabis websites from reaching youth of all ages who use screens. I'm not even going to go any farther. I will link this study. You're more than welcome to read it. Let me just read the little synopsis. According to a 2024 national survey, over 7% of 8th graders and nearly 16% of 10th graders, almost 26% of 12th graders said they have used cannabis in the last 12 months. So I'll post the link to the study if you're interested in it, but hear me out. When I read this, and I'm going to sound like a grumpy old man, but when I read this, why is the onus? Why is the pressure on marijuana ads and kids seeing those ads? How long has sex been on TV? It's been culturally accepted since, I remember the first Gay Kiss. I remember that was on a particular show somewhere in the 90s. I think it had to do with Ellen DeGeneres. She was the first lesbian actor out, and it was a first gay episode of something. Power to it. That shit's been on TV since the 90s. Sex, I can't even turn on HBO. And HBO is a horrible example, but I can't turn on regular television without seeing cleavage or short skirts or dudes without their shirts on. So I'll include men as well. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Dudes in speeders. That's all over the television. Does television drive children to have sex? Probably. Yep, that makes total sense. But is television to blame? No. This comes down to parenting. This comes down to social programs. Sex is addressed in just about every single pre-teen drama. They talk about early childhood pregnancies, and it's not necessarily that they perpetuate it in a romantic nature. It's that they are educating children to what could potentially happen if you have a child or have sex outside of marriage and when you're in school and all that stuff. It kind of just, it's a social awareness program. They're just showing kids, this is what can happen. Are they accentuating it? Are they putting it in front of your face? Well, sex is already on TV. So why not teach children through social programs, television, parenting, how to manage their feelings, their emotions, their relationships, these desires that you have, the temptations of everyday life. As a parent, I feel it's my responsibility to teach my son how to respect himself, how to respect his friends, how to respect women, how to respect elders, how to respect people in general, human beings. I have to teach him how to be a man. Why not? When it comes to weed, we can't do the same thing. Why do I have to leave it up to the government or YouTube or social media? Why are children on social media to begin with? Why are children on social? Why isn't that the problem? There's weed on social media. So what? There's also dicks. And there's people getting sliced and diced. And there's pimple popping. And there's liquid diarrhea. And 2 girls in a cup. Come on, man. Why are parents not the ones being held responsible for this? Why is it normal for children to have full access to the internet? That makes no sense to me. But yet we're blaming weed? Come on, man. It's a parent issue. It's a community issue. It's a social issue. It baffles me that it's oh yeah, social media. Go ahead. Weed bad. But social media, in my opinion, is worse than crack. Might be talking from experience, but it's a parasite on the human mind. It doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care about how much money you make. It will suck you in. I'm talking about social media, not crack, but I bet you didn't even know. But yet social media gets perpetuated on the youth every single day. But yet weed's the bad guy. Come on, parents. It's time to step it up. It's time to raise our children. Quit passing them off to the universe for corporations to raise, for the government to raise, for Dora the Explorer to raise. It's painful to me that we have to blame drugs, sex, violence, alcohol. They all can be bad things when used out of proportion or in excess. But if we teach our children from a very early age how to handle themselves, how to respect themselves, how to conduct themselves, they're going to be able to navigate life avoiding many of those temptations. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want to hear from you. Do you disagree with me? Because if so, this is a conversation I would love to have, because I think it's baffling. I think it's baffling that 7% of 8th graders who have tried cannabis, I think that's horrible. I do. To 8th graders, I don't think children should be using cannabis at all. In the same reason I don't think they should be drinking alcohol. I don't think they should be driving cars. I don't think they should vote. I don't think they should be watching R-rated movies. This has nothing to do with trust. This has to do with the fact that they're children. Their minds are vulnerable. There are child things. There are adult things. That's my opinion. I'm curious what you think. It just seems like we've blown things way out of proportion. It's obviously the powers that be. It's not the masses. I do believe the masses are on to something. They're doing the right thing. The average people, I believe they are raising their kids. But there's the 7% of 8th graders that fall beneath the cracks, that need a strong community. They need strong men. They need strong women in their lives. Be those strong men and women in their lives and help raise them, because it takes a village, and I believe in that. So here's to you guys. I appreciate you guys listening. If you do disagree and you think that there's a place for the government raising children, I want to hear from you. I 100% disagree, and I would love to hear what someone else thinks.
Did you enjoy this clip? Well, if so, I got a brand new channel with all the highlights, all the talking points, and interviews. Plus, I talk a bunch of shit and so much more. Link down below. Check it out.
We're checking out Spider Farmer's newest 2024 G5000. This is a 480 watt dimmable, cost-effective, full-spectrum, high-yield commercial LED grow light, and is going to work great in a 4x4 space. Pushing 2.85 micromoles per joule, this is a fantastic grow light, even giving you smart app controls. So now, with your phone, you can set programmed schedules, adjust brightness levels, and communicate between your lights. In fact, you can even simulate sunrise and sunset from the app. The app is now usable with the upgraded SE and G series, allowing users to easily manage their lights via the app with their phone. Check out spider-farmer.com, use promo code PIGEONS420. Save a few dollars off at checkout and help support the show.
And a huge shout out to AC Infinity for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking for some high-tech quality equipment for your tent, check out acinfinity.com. Whether it's their clip-on fans, the Gen 2s, their air circulation systems, or their lights, check them out at acinfinity.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420. You're going to save a few dollars off at checkout. You're going to help support the show, and you're going to get yourself some quality equipment. Also, a huge shout out to Seedsman. If you're looking for some quality genetics from a quality place, check out Seedsman. Use promo code PIGEONS420. They're working with some of the best breeders in the game to hook you up with quality genetics. Check them out. Use promo code PIGEONS420 and thank them both for sponsoring today's video.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear.
Hi, I'm Pigeons420. Will you be an angel for an abused plant? Every day, innocent plants are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're calling for your help. Please visit stashblend.com today and join the nation in helping abused plants get an 8-ounce bag of Stash Blend. That's just $27.70 or 96 cents per day. You'll be helping rescue plants from their abusers and provide nutrition, beneficial bacteria, mycorrhizae, and love. You'll help rescue plants from their abusers. Call or join now and you'll receive a welcome kit of a photo of a dude impacted by your decision. Order now and change a life.